chocolate lovers, welcome to Chocolate TV episode 176, and we are approaching Christmas, but I don't care because I'm going to try chocolate. And this time we're going to try two chocolate that claims to have 100% cocoa or cacao. We got Ama from Brazil, 100% it says. It is 100% if you say that cocoa mass and cocoa butter is stem from the same bean, and they do, and that is the cocoa content. So this is 100%, and on the ingredients list it says cocoa mass and cocoa butter, 100%. Doesn't say what kind of percentage of what, I have no idea. Then we have Zotter Labuco, Peru, 100%, and this says 100% cocoa mass, nothing else. Zotter usually have a pinch of salt in his chocolates. 300 varieties I think Zotter makes. Labuco is a big line of chocolate bars made from beans from very different places. So let's try these two. 100% cocoa. 100% cocoa count. And are it edible? No, usually not. I have found them to be very soapy, goopy, bitter, tart, and not that enjoyable. And I like chocolate, but you never know. Maybe you find 100% that really satisfies you. In the Ama, it could actually be 75% cocoa butter and 25% cocoa mass. Doesn't say, but if it's 75% cocoa butter, it should be a lot brighter than this. This has a very, very dark brown color. Hard to see, got bad lighting, sorry for that. Yeah, and I can smell. So this is actually chocolate bars in their rawest form, and their rawest and most potent form. Usually not used for digesting straight up and down. Perhaps you can have it with a beverage. Why not a rum? Or a whiskey if you want strong stuff. Rum is strong too. Don't misunderstand me there. But let's smell the Ama. Very strong scent. Oh, I got a lot of spices. I got some traces of citrus as well. And you got that very tart scent of dry chocolate powder mixed with tar, mixed with coffee, mixed with black tea. But yet there's a spicy and citrus-like note that is predominant on this one. And then let's try 100%. This is sour, bitter, acid, yeah, kind of soapy, but this has a lot of flavors going on. I got some grape fruit skin mixed in with some black pepper, chili pepper, pour some lemon, lemon juice on top of that. Mix in some chalk, white chalk, dry it. Add another splash of grapefruit juice on that one. And add some really acidic thing to that. It's like almost burning. That acidic it is. So this might be closer to the cocoa fruit flavor than to a roasted cocoa bean flavor. It almost has a cooling effect on the tongue. It's that acid, that sour, that you get a cooling effect. Maybe that's the cocoa butter, the amount of cocoa butter that makes the cooling effect. I don't know. Very different, very intriguing, and I'm not going to say I'm going to eat this, but I'm going to try it a couple of more times, and I will try it with some different things to it, but this is a very unique experience in my book. I'd say, as a chocolate, this is very intriguing, so I'm going to give this one 9 out of 10. A real different kind of flavor treat, even though it's very bitter and tart and acid. Yeah, not bad. So let's go to the Labuco. Zoto Labuco, Peru, 100%. He says that he took a chance doing an experiment only with cocoa mass. So there's no cocoa butter in this one. I don't know how he gets it to hold together. And even after 24 hours of conching, this pure chocolate remains original, raw and wild. Okay. Raw and wild. Last one was raw and wild as well. Taking up the cocoa bar. As usual, a very nice mold. Dark brown on this one too. It has a more black nuances than red nuances. So, yeah. Breaking off a piece. Oh, kind of wavy. I don't know how this one has been molded, but kind of wavy structure inside. Let's smell it. This has a kind of dramatic smell as well, not as the other one with lots of citrus and spices. Here's more like, here you got some, yeah, you got some old parchment, old paper, old school books. You got someone forgot a lot of black tea leaves. And there's another, it's a scent that I can't find the description or what is it. The association in my head goes to a carnival, a circus, something like that. There's a scent that reminds me of something like that. Also, you got a deep chocolate flavor as well, but the black tea and the dry paper and that really comes up front. So let's try it. This is even more bitter than the other one, than the Ama. Has not that kind of acidity to it, but there's a slight acidity, but it's more on the bitter end, if you know what I mean. It is a little more soapy, a little more goopy in the texture. You got that wet tea leaves, already used tea leaves, you know, if you chew on them, you got that kind of black bitterness. Assuming you use black tea as well, of course. And it's almost like you have bitten into a piece of rock as well. There's a minerally shift to it, and it's extremely dry on the back end, and extremely drying. I guess this would go very well with a stout. But No, it's not a 9. It's very intriguing, very nice, very fascinating chocolate. I'm going to give it 7 out of 10, but yeah, should have a little more going on. But anyway, 200% cocoa chocolate bars. It's not every day you do that, and see if we'll do it next week. No, not 100%, but 100 chocolate.